In 2001, as nations around the world were preparing to consider progress achieved on sustainable development since the 1992 Earth Summit, at the 2002 World Summit on Sustainable Development in Johannesburg, South Africa, it became clear that the issues surrounding oceans, coasts, and islands were not on the agenda of the world's governments.
The oceans of the world know no boundaries. They flow from country to country. That is why the natural management units, like large marine ecosystems, are so important for GF to use to accomplish its mission.
Biliana organized a broad coalition of ocean leaders from governments, UN agencies, non-governmental agencies, science groups, and the private sector to put ocean issues on the agenda of world leaders. This effort was successful, and important global ocean goals and targets were adopted at the World Summit. Since that time, the Global Forum on Ocean Coasts and Islands has worked with much success to assist countries in fulfilling international commitments on oceans, tracking progress by issuing report cards on how well we are doing, featuring progress, or lack thereof, in global ocean conferences held in 2001, 2003, 2006, and forthcoming in Vietnam in 2008, anticipating emerging ocean policies that need to be addressed.
Biliana is the driving force, I would say, behind the Global Forum in getting these opinion leaders at the highest levels of government and private sector together, and hopefully we will continue to make a difference in discussing emerging issues on oceans and making contributions to the policy agenda.
We have the evidence of climate change and of global warming. We're going to be seeing tremendous changes in different parts of the world, and because the consequences will accrue to the poorest people on earth, we as a global community really must mobilize to address these issues. The problems that we are facing on oceans, coasts, and small islands are indeed very difficult. Addressing them will require many things. We must approach oceans with an integrated, ecosystem-based perspective. We must always remember the public good. Oceans are a common property resource and belong to all of us and to future generations as well. We must look ahead. We must anticipate the problems and the opportunities. We must think of the next generation. We must recognize that no one can do it alone. Not the governments, not the UN, not the NGOs, not the scientists, not the industry. No one can do it alone. We must come together to solve the difficult issues. Most importantly, each of us can exercise discretion and leadership, no matter what sector or job we're in. Our professional and our personal actions can make a big difference.
The oceans support life on Earth, world trade, and the movement of most of the goods we use in our daily lives: food, energy, recreation, and our spiritual needs for contemplation, awe, and wonder. Our oceans deserve better of us. Quick to use its benefits, we must also recognize our duties of stewardship and careful management. In the 21st century, at last, we must muster the resources and political will needed to achieve integrated governance of the world's oceans.